So they ain't gonna just go back on the bullshit to tarnish you. Like, you got some niggas that's so stupid, like they don't think that we see that. Like, we know we know you full of shit, nigga. Like, cause you talking like that. The way you talk to me, you talk to me like I'm a bitch ass nigga. That's why I know you full of shit. See, those the people, niggas like that. Those them niggas that they on point with you, like they cool with you type shit. But deep down, when you open up your mouth or you move around them, they start saying some slick ass comments. See, them niggas can't hide forever. They can't hide that shit forever. That's why they gotta break under pressure when they in your face. So if you see niggas that break under pressure, your dog, and he supposed to be your homie, and every time you do say something, you you move a certain way, or you push a certain way, or you do this a certain way, and he always got something to say about it in a negative way, that's not your homeboy, bro. Because homeboys don't judge their on every angle on there. And then a lot of the homeboys don't do gay shit like that. They don't be on their dog dick about everything about their personality and everything he says. He's challenging his style of talking or his style of movement or his style of play or stilo. Some fuck niggas that's trying to change your stilo, that's a fuck nigga. That's a bitch. Only bitches worry about that kind of shit. No grown man should be worrying about how my personality and my style is working. Like, you know what I'm saying? If your bitch ass can't handle the pressure of my personality and my stilo and my style, get your bitch ass back before you get your ass beat the fuck up. We gonna fight. It's gonna be 3 options. You gonna get beat the fuck up when we fight. Those 2 options, or it's gonna be a shootout. Those the niggas I'm talking about. It ain't no in between that shit. Like, you can't. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What's in between that? Peace? We can't make peace. Fuck, nigga. We don't even see eye to eye. And that's the nigga I'm talking about. It's like they be trying to he talk slick. So I'm like, all right, let me just be humble. So I said some shit like, then what happened? It was some shit I was doing, and the nigga was saying, oh, there we go. Let's just use it as an example. I'm riding on the road, I'm driving or something like that, and nigga talking slick. Man, what you gotta set the car, man? You driving all over the place. Like, sometimes niggas be saying shit like they don't even be listening to what they be saying to their homeboy. Like, yeah, I'm a real nigga though. So when I say some shit, I'm like, hey man, don't worry about what I said, bro. You know, I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clarify that, like, right there on the spot with my partner. Like, certain things I clarify if I'm joking or I'm a little bit intense. I'm gonna clarify it and make sure we ain't no beef or we ain't got no smoke or it's no misunderstanding before I go home or before I leave or before whatever the case. This bitch ass nigga, he don't do no clarification. He just talk and say some shit. He don't even think about what the fuck he said in front of the brother. Like, even try to say, okay, maybe I was wrong right there. Maybe 15 minutes later or 30 minutes later in the process, these fuck niggas just ride it all out. And then you seeing the play out. You seeing the play out like, damn, fuck nigga, I see your play out. You talking crazy in my face like I'm a jit. I'm older than you, right? So you talking to me like I'm a jit. Like, I'm sitting and listening to your bitch ass comments, and it's like you don't even hear yourself when you speak to the nigga. Like, I'm hearing you, bro. Like, I'm trying to respect you, but you saying some shit that I don't fuck with. And then one thing I don't like what you did, nigga. I don't like lying ass dogs. Like, I'm gonna tell you why I say that. This is the icing on the cake. I'm gonna call this the icing on the cake when the nigga you supposed to fuck with is a fucking compulsive liar. No, hold on. When a nigga you fuck with tell you that, I'm gonna use this as facts. Actually, just fuck these niggas. Fuck that nigga, man. I don't want to be cool with that nigga no more. These niggas corny, man. And I'm gonna have to just call these fuck niggas out for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more being cool with you pussy niggas. Cause what I'm gonna do is I'm lowering myself to your level. And by me doing that, it's not because I'm lowering myself to your level. By responding to you, that's what I did not do to you. I didn't respond, so I didn't go to that level with you. Also, you have to like be around them niggas. That's a lower level, nigga. It's not about responding. It's about being around the lower level. I'm gonna start fucking with a whole lot of niggas, bro. And bitches too. Don't forget that I fuck with my women, but they gotta go too. Some of their ass is poison in the motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. Like the ones I encounter, they don't have loyalty, no respect. You understand what the fuck they be saying? Like I just had to put one girl. She was cool. We cool now though, cause we just started talking. Yes, 2-3 days ago, we just started chatting on the phone, just having the conversations. It's, just getting to know each other, right? So yesterday, I woke up kind of early. Had to go do some work yesterday. So I'm doing work. I'm busy. So I forgot to say good morning. So I say good morning around, they say 11 o'clock ish. This is facts. She called me. No, she sent me a voice, man, talking about, oh, what happened last night? Why you didn't call me? Whoop the whoop. And she said, this is why I leave man alone the first day or second day because I made him. This what happened. I told her. I said, after we got off the phone that night, whenever the case may be, I went to sleep because she was finna say that she was gonna leave me alone and all that shit, and that was just one fucking day of me not calling at all for that night, not the day, not the early of the day or mid of the day or afternoon or evening. We were speaking on the phone just for that night closeout, that good night call or that good night text messages. They really take that seriously, right? So I didn't know that women that petty. I forgot women are petty. Forgot about that because I'm rusty. So by you been rusty, I forgot about women be very petty by shit like that. So I always forgot to say good night. Little shit like that. I forgot to say that when you could have said that to me to remind me to tell you that back. Like common sense. Maybe you forgot. Let me just remind him good night. Oh, good night, baby. Oh, my bad. Like that, like that. But you can even reconsider it to say good night first. When y'all with a nigga to pop off with the certain keywords, but you got a mouth on your head or your shoulders too. You can speak. You can say the same shit to remind the brother or to get a brother to think inspirational. You got to be able to inspire the brother to know, oh yeah, that he got some up and expect everything. You gonna read the nigga mind. He can't read no nigga mind. You don't know what the nigga gonna do or say a thing. You don't know what the fuck he might be going through in the next 20, 30 minutes. He might get stuck in some shit. He might get caught up in some jail shit. He might get caught up in the hospital bed. So hold up. So yeah, you don't know what that man do the night before, the night after. You gotta. This is what I told her. She was like, this nigga smart. This will make her think I was kind of on point. When I told her this, I said, listen, if you got a brother you speaking to, never ever jump into that kind of conclusions of thinking that you could just leave me alone because I ain't answer my phone. No, my bad. Because I ain't tell you a good night. But did I block your number? Did I not answer your call when you called me? You see, that's the keys you're looking for. Don't look for the key of me not responding. She say, why not? Because that's what make me wonder if a nigga ain't gonna be he gonna not I said not responding, but not calling you. Not telling you good night or good morning or hey, how you doing or what you doing today. I'm gonna tell you why. You shouldn't get mad at a man that not asking you how you doing or what you doing or just what I'm saying, reaching out to you that nighttime at good, because you never know what he might be. Like for example, I told us I could be in a hospital. So while if you would have wrote that message like you just wrote me just minutes ago, say, oh, I'll just do that. And what if I told her, I said, you see what you just wrote? She said, yeah, I don't think about the lowest I said, she said, when I'm on the phone with a man, I don't think about that kind of shit. She said, I don't think about I had to remind her. I told her, I say, every nigga you talk to don't always just be home, sleep, or just fucking bitches. Niggas might die. And you always might think he cheating on you and you ain't gonna call him again. You send him bad text messages and I told her that. I said, what if a nigga was how he just sent that text message and we just got the phone? What time got the phone that night? Oh, in the evening. We talked in the evening. Okay, well, now pause. I told her pause. Now what happened that night? You didn't call me and say good night. I say pause. And then the next day I wrote you good morning around 11 o'clock. She said, yeah. Now pause. Now before I wrote you good morning, what you wrote me between them hours? You was talking all that shit, right? About I'm this is why I don't go. I don't talk to man too long, or I don't. This is why I don't call them back and this and that. When you were saying that, because I couldn't tell you good night in between what that was, 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, because you couldn't get no sleep. But pause at them same 6 hour span when you was being negative, when you was thinking negative about a brother in the form of a thought pattern. I could be in the hospital bed, fighting for my life. So if you would have pressed enter and sent that message to me the way you said you wanted to send it, and then walked away out my life like most girls do after 2 business days of meeting a nigga. Hold up. Hold up. You gotta peep. We gotta peep these bitches that got no loyalty, but they still gotta understand. That's how you test a woman. See, she had to think because she felt like she fucked. She felt like she lost me. Cause think about it. Hold up. If you're trying to prove you this good, you don't know my money looking like. You don't know if I'm broke for real. You don't know that. You don't know if I got this going on. You don't know that. You don't know all these things. You don't know if I'm cheating on you. You don't know if I got hoes, bitches. You don't know that, right? So you can't just assume shit and just say I'm gonna just leave this nigga alone. The only way a woman would say that unless she a fucking whore and she a cheater and she got a whole bunch of niggas they want to fuck her. That's the only way you hear a bitch that's ready to move on. Like she got all these other niggas. So when you said that, she had to catch herself because it was two-way street. I would have beat that loyal, and I would have beat that nigga. She a fucking whore, and she ready to go fuck the nigga somebody else. You see, just because she didn't have no faith in me. Not so women go against niggas off the hours. So it don't even be about what a nigga do. It be about the time. Like, oh yeah, it was last night, and you ain't tell me good night. So the next day I decided to say fuck you. So goddamn, I can't get no sleep. I can't have a natural human being reaction to life, but probably just fell out of the bed and went to sleep like a baby. I probably just like dozed off watching TV for a second before I called you back. You don't have that, so y'all women don't have that kind of common sense. Maybe he just dozed off. Maybe he just took some shit and went to sleep. Maybe he smoked a fat one and went to bed and forgot to tell his baby good night. And you just that's the negative. That's at least the negative thoughts you bitches think of. Out of all the options to think about. These the negative shit you could come up with before you get to the other shit. Before you know what I'm saying. Before you realize there was some other options you had on the table. Maybe there's some positive energy. Maybe he couldn't call you because he was working on some shit for you. So it could be things like that. Why would it be all negative? Like, oh yeah, that's all right. Leave you alone because you ain't called me and it was night. It was 12 o'clock and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. You telling no, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. You telling me good morning. Yes, it's morning time. It's still morning. It's 12 o'clock. Yeah, say good morning. And what's wrong with that? You went to bed at what? If you ain't go to bed, that's on you. I didn't know. I went to bed. That's common sense as a human being nature, not pause. Now, so while you saying you would have left me alone, did these things, if you would have never had that kind of thought about me as a good guy in your vision, whatever that was you thought about when you was making that decision, what if you didn't thought about that and what you wanted to do? Right? What if you just think about these women? That's how they think. That's what they do. Be careful. Because I say, what if that's what you would have had wanted to do, did that shit? And you would have never called me back. And you would have just left me alone. When I would have been in the hospital like, I'm trying to reach my girl. I can't call her with my phone. And they tell me your phone dead. So you gotta get somebody to get your phone. It's funny. You know what I'm trying to say? Like something you never know what can happen. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm like, I gotta reach my girl, I gotta reach you. The whole time I'm trying to reach out to you, but the whole time, you watch this shit, nigga. Watch this shit. Watch these bitches for to get exposed after this little statement. Watch this shit. So the whole time in the hospital bed, nigga, or whatever the case may be, emergency, it just only for 24 hours. Matter of fact, it was just 7 hours since we 8, 9, 10 hours we spoke on the phone with which you made that decision with. You said you supposed to say leave me alone because you ain't got no I ain't got no patience, I have no patience. So I have I have no tolerance and patience for anything. I feel like a nigga ain't gonna respond to me in 8 hours or something like that. I'm not to say not respond, but reach out to her or say goodnight or stuff like little small things like that. She said she don't have the patience. So if you don't have no patience, so if I would have had a cardiac arrest and fell out of my room and you would have thought I cheated or something and never called me back on purpose. And I say the first thing you fucked up at, she thought she was still on point. Yeah, I got the right to think like that because I'm a woman. I don't know if I see a guy that gonna tell me good night and I'm a woman. I said, but what? Well, you forgot one thing though. You forgot one goddamn thing. What's that? You never even checked to make sure I was okay first. You didn't even make sure I was okay, you bitch. You did not make sure I was okay. That's the problem with you dumbass motherfucking bitches. Hold up, man. Now you see, you didn't even ask if I was okay. You just jumped into, oh, I'm gonna fuck this other nigga because this nigga playing with me right now. You know what the fuck I just went through? I could have had a cardiac arrest and died, almost died, and had got into a coma, God forbid. And I could have been in that one moment got into a panic attack. No, you gotta sometimes you gotta think like this about yourself as a man to see what kind of bitch you dealing with. These bitches don't give a fuck because they don't think like that. Listen, when they talk to us niggas, y'all felt some of these bitches don't think like that, bro. Listen to me, bro. They don't give a when they don't think like that because they never had that heart to care about a motherfucking man. Duh. That's why you gotta test them out. Use your life. Sometimes you gotta throw your life on the line and see they give a fuck about it. These hoes weird, bro. These hoes don't give a fuck if I was. Some of these bitches out here don't give a fuck if I'm alive or dead, nigga. These hoes don't care about me, nigga. If I die right now, these hoes don't give a fuck. Let's be real. If I die right now, half these bitches that don't like me probably don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't like them anyways. You feel what I'm trying to say? Hold on. You gotta watch the world. What we in an evil ass world. Because they so busy thinking I'm cheating on them the whole time. Died. She said, "Well, you know what she told me?" She said, "Well, She said, "I never thought I would have to ever think." I said, "I don't think like that. When I say what I said, I don't think like that. I just think that the dude is not doing right." And she said, "I don't even think that maybe he do need me to because I had to make her check on me yesterday. Like yesterday, she checked on me. Said, 'Oh, it's raining. Make sure you get back home safe.' Now you want to make sure I'm okay." See, that's the first instance. That's why I say y'all need to get a real brother like me. Y'all don't even need no relationships. Y'all need to jump into a good brother friendship and let the brothers get y'all mind back right. And then you fall in love with him. Then you go with that nigga. Then you marry that nigga that help you get your mind back right. Help you get your womanhood back in order. Because some of y'all womanhood is all fucked up. Y'all don't want to know how to even check on the brother no more. Make sure he okay. Y'all can jump into some bullshit conclusions and just be delusional and narcissist and just saying some stupid ass shit. The first thing you forgot to say was, "Are you okay, nigga? Is you all right? Did you do anything to make you feel sick? Or you alive? You alive? Are you dead? Is your health okay?" These are things that we see women as caring. Like we don't give a fuck about all that bag and money and going on dates. They ain't a caring. That mean he don't care about you. It don't mean he care about you because he took you on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at the deeper shit. Like, is your health okay, nigga? Is you okay? You need me to nurture you better? You need me to check on you more? Or, little thing, like, you ain't even gotta ask me. Just do it, motherfucker. Hold up. These bitches, wow. That's why she's paused, nigga. She stayed quiet. She was like, looked like she wanted to cry almost. Like, she was just like looking stupid. Like, she didn't even know that she was human still. Yeah, cause all y'all think about is the money. Y'all so fucking prostituted out. Y'all don't even know if a nigga is a real human being or not. Hold up, nigga. Hold up. These hoes so goddamn selfish and things in life. They don't know how they don't got these women gotta work on themselves. See, they not even ready. Some of these bitches not even ready for no nigga. Hold up, I had to realize that shit. They gotta get some shit together. And if they get ready for a nigga, they gotta be able to have a brother to help them get their mind, and we all work with our minds together, get our minds. We work on some weaknesses together. We work on some things to solve some it. We not bad people. We just she just got quiet on the phone because she said, "I didn't even think about that." She said she's sorry. She said, "I didn't even think about that shit." She said, they never have to, she said she always never thought about asking a nigga before you know how women always think a man always women always trying to find a reason to make a man feel like he cheated. But when I say this, she says only one thing she forgot. She got a reminder that when y'all think we do these shits, y'all don't even ask if we okay first. Y'all don't even check on us first. Y'all don't even say you all right, you going through something. Because Think about it. If you would have checked on me, I probably had to known that you cared enough. I would have responded, told you, hey, I was in the hospital. Thank you for reaching out. I would have called you in the hospital. See, we I'm using worst scenarios because that's the way you would know you're dealing with a real woman. So you got to use the worst scenarios in life to know what kind of bitch you're dealing with. Fuck all that hype jump on shit. You gotta look at the real life, dying and death and sick days. You gotta think about that shit when you in front of a woman. Don't think about, oh, we're gonna go to the club. We're gonna go get some drinks. We're gonna go to the mall. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna buy the mall up. I'm gonna give you a bag. You want some money? Fuck giving that bitch money. What's her heart at? My bad.